So question number 6 asks, describe in detail one current successful in terms of profit aspect of the magazine production and explain why it is being done. So one of the aspects of the magazine productions that is creating a lot of profit for these magazines is the fact that they figured out ways to create themselves as brands. So that is an aspect of the magazine production because they are basically now taking an identity. It's no longer just pieces of paper. It's no longer just it's a lot easier, like you mentioned in class, it's a lot easier to sell a brand like Nike, Adidas, McDonald's. It's a lot easier to sell a brand versus selling an actual magazine. So because of that, that's the reason why it's being done, because it's a lot easier. It's going to create profit, and that's what these magazine production companies care about. They care about ching ching money. So and what I found very, very interesting about this question is that I did a little bit of research, and I was researching Time magazine, and the brand of Time magazine is basically, they're known for advertisements, they're known for weekly news. When you're looking at it from a literacy competency viewpoint, you notice yellow journalism within the magazine and things of that nature. So, but one of the things that that happened, I believe it was in 2018 or 2019, is that Time basically sold to a company called Salesforce company, and they sold for $190 million. So that was a price tag. However, at the time that it sold, Time wasn't actually doing that well profitably. So they had they sold for 6 times the operational profit. So what does that mean? Is that it sold for more than what it should have sold. That's really what it comes down to. But why? And the article was brilliant enough to state that the reason why it sold that much is because of the brand, because everyone knows Time. So therefore everyone is like they gravitate towards that. So it was basically blaming the decrease of sales of magazines due to the digital media world. So what the article said is that they're obviously competing because they're digital and all of that stuff too. So that in the long run, it's actually going to benefit the Salesforce company buying the brand Time. So that was really, really interesting, and I felt like it tied in perfectly with my answer to question number 6. So